Let's see what is Agnipath scheme and why there is a violent protest in the country against this scheme. The Union Cabinet on 14 June had approved a recruitment scheme for Indian youth to serve in the armed forces. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on 14 June 2022 announced the Agnipath scheme for recruitment of youth in the armed forces for 4 years. This scheme is called Agnipath and the youth selected under this scheme will be known as Agniveers. Agnipath allows patriotic and motivated youth to serve in the armed forces for a period of 4 years. This process of recruitment will commence in 90 days with a planned intake of 46,000 young men and women this year. This will be the only form of recruitment of soldiers into the three defense services from now. Let's see in which all places there is protest against the scheme. Thousands of youths in various states took to the streets demanding a rollback of contractualization of jobs in the Indian Armed Forces under the newly announced Agnipath scheme. Youths protesting against the scheme in states such as Bihar, Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Rajasthan, where the bulk of the army recruitment takes place. In Delhi too, youth organizations held protest in solidarity with their counterparts in other states. The Indian Railways said 34 trains has been cancelled and 72 trains were running late due to the protest and attacks against trains. Violent protests continued in Bihar as protesters set afire train coaches in Kaimur and Chapar districts, blocked train movements in Saivan, Ara and other places. As many as 22 trains were cancelled and 5 were to be stopped midway, said Eastern Railway officials. BJP MLA Aruna Devi's vehicle was attacked by protesters in Nawada of Bihar, leaving her and some people accompanying her injured. 15 police personnel, including 2 station house officers, sustained serious injuries and 5 government vehicles were torched at Haryana's Palwal during protests. The youth saying that the government was playing with their future. The opposition parties asked the centre to withdraw the scheme immediately.